So today we're going to discuss the future of work and office, particularly in the global economic hub. So recently I put out a video discussing how, in my opinion, Singapore is going to overtake Hong Kong as the preeminent APEC financial hub in the future. And a couple days after that video, the Financial Times put out an article that really vindicated my view. It discussed how not only are Western corporations fleeing Hong Kong for Singapore, yet so are Chinese nationals, particularly like the billionaire preeminent ones who previously, due to Hong Kong having different laws and legal schemes than mainland China, had their business operations there. Now they're beginning to see Hong Kong as not at all separate from the mainland, so they're like, heck with this, we're bouncing. So they're moving their operations from Hong Kong to Singapore. I think this is going to continue, and Singapore CRE prime office space is going to continue to crush it. Now, I want to move my focus to another Asian economic center that, in my opinion, doesn't get enough credit, and that is the Western Asian city of Dubai, which is located in the UAE. So Dubai, their Class A office commercial real estate, the rents have been just skyrocketing this year. They've gone up 7.2% year to date. And to compare the rise in rents in Dubai compared to Class A real estate in New York, it's gone up 3% year to date, and London has been 1.4% year to date. So Dubai's just crushing it, and there's a lot driving this demand. So there are companies leaving Hong Kong, such as this year you've had a Pernod Ricard, Procter & Gamble, PepsiCo, and Unilever moved their personnel from Hong Kong to Dubai. But also you have Russians fleeing Moscow and St. Petersburg, moving business operations to the Gulf, as we have to keep in mind that not all Russians support the Russian invasion of Ukraine. On top of that, the Crown Prince of Dubai, the rulers really are pro Bitcoin, blockchain, and the futures of technology. In fact, they've opened incubation centers headed by the Emirati royals to really push drives for blockchain and future technologies investment. So companies and individuals in that space are also moving to Dubai, particularly as the UAE is really easing the visa regimes. So let's look at some examples of prime commercial real estate. And if we do, it really reflects the global macro trends, particularly that when you invest in not only the latest property technologies, but also make sure that your property offers occupiers a collaborative experience that promotes team and corporate culture bonding, that you really create a lot of demand. So within Dubai, a preeminent example, ICD Brookfield. So if you know anything at all about New York real estate, you've heard of Brookfield. And they have a joint venture with ICD, which is the Dubai Sovereign Wealth Fund. So they recently built 1.1 million square feet of prime CRE office space, and 90% of the office space is already leased out. It's taken. And the remaining 10%, there's already a waiting list as companies are just chomping at the bit to get at the space. On top of that, another example, that one that's still in construction, which is called the DMCC, which is like a mini teeny Hudson Yards, as it's 500,000 square feet. It's already 100% leased out, sight unseen. So again, the global macro trends show that those that invest within their commercial real estate properties and getting the latest property technology and making the office space really geared towards collaboration, which is what the millennials and Gen Z want, you're going to just crush it and have so much occupier demand. And now the commoditized buildings that lack those aspects, they're not doing bad within Dubai, as their year to date, their rent rates have risen on average 3%, but that's still paltry compared to 7.2%. So you really need to invest in your CRE properties to attract that top tier occupier interest. On top of that, I recommend considering Dubai if you're looking to open an Asian office, as I mentioned, like the visa schemes are getting increasingly easier by the year. On top of that, there's a lot of positive tax implications, personally, they don't have income tax. So if you live there, that can be really easy on your wallet. And then just logistically, it's 7 hours to either Singapore and Brussels. And on top of that, you have a lot of closer places such as 4 hours to Bangalore, which is a tech hub, 3 hours to Bombay, which is a finance hub, and everything in between. So I'd highly recommend checking out Dubai. On that note, please let me know what you think about my content. Is it too long? Is it too short? How can I improve? Please let me know.